I'm actually talking to mothers, grandmothers, parents, fathers, mothers, and yes, anyone taking care of a child. Nannies, please come close. Take a look at the story and tell me what you think. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl OT, and I'm here to just update everyone on the need to be very observant. Why are we observing the child? A newborn has the life, has this bundle of joy handed over by God to you to take care of. So how else can you take care of this child in a way the child will be pleased with himself and the parent will have the absolute peace they need and not stress on irrelevant things? Why are we on this topic? Why? So I'm basically talking on tongue tie, recognizing tongue tie and the need for prompt management or the need for prompt care. So tongue tie has been a concern over time and most parents don't get to know it. I don't blame them. Please do not blame them, especially for the first time moms, first time parents, first time nannies and grandmas. If you've not had any experience, please do so. I will also advise, if you're expectant and you're going to have a child anytime soon, look out for videos on how to be a good and how to deliver good care to your newborn. Why am I taking this time to just dance around this information? Because one will say it's enough to just get pregnant. No, you have to do your research. There's a lot of workload for the healthcare workers, and as a nurse I can guarantee you that some things may not be said in the hospital. You have to do your research. You have to also update your knowledge, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask those that are experienced what is obtainable. And please, I'm not saying go take advice from Google. Ask your healthcare worker what is obtainable in child's care. That being said, so tongue tie is very key when it comes to how it affects the child's feeding. A child that has a tongue tied, you realize that the tongue is completely locked up. He can't raise the mouth, he can't suck adequately, and this child will have a reduction of milk intake. He will have a reduced weight because of that. Take for example, as adults, if you're unable to feed properly or your feeding is not adequate, you will be stagnated. And as a growing child, you need to feed this child properly. So how do we recognize tongue tie? That's number one, recognition of tongue tie. So the child will cry in such a way that it's a bit on the low pitch. You notice that the tongue is laid back on the floor of the mouth, and then this child can raise the tongue like this. I don't know if you can see. Yes, so the whole of this part should be free for you to deliver your medications. So also that is the part where it's a disadvantage for this child. If there is a need to deliver, some of us who understand the need for this, when you get to the hospital where your child is going to be given oral polio drops, it's given sublingually. That means under the tongue. So if your child can't raise the tongue or if you can't flip the tongue up to deliver the medication, then it's a huge problem for this child. I hope you understand what we're saying. And at times you will have to give this child some medication under the tongue for the child to what? To take it in without the nausea and vomiting being played out. So that's the reason why you have to look out for a child. So any child born that can't raise the tongue, it should be at least free to the end of the buccal cavity. That's the mouth, at least where the teeth or the gum ends. It should be completely free. If you notice any child that cannot raise the tongue when he's crying or has a very low pitch cry, struggling with crying, then this child has a tongue tie. Please go see your health care provider for the tongue tie to be released. I hope this is very clear. Now, aside the disadvantage of not feeding well, the child will come down with low weight. Over time, you see the percentile is not increasing. And if you're a concerned mother, you should not sit back, please. Even as a concerned nanny, yes, sometimes most parents, let me tell you, nannies, you are going to be a mother to that child as a nanny. So please take care of that child. Ensure the healthcare worker knows about this. Ensure the mother is aware, the father is aware, and any of us can escalate the situation. Also, there's going to be a difficulty with speech or delayed speech in a child that has a tongue tie. This is important because there are some words that needs to be, you need the tongue to roll. You need the tongue to assume a particular shape, which this child will not be. And that way, some of us think the child is autistic because the child is struggling and he will react. So the child is not autistic. The child is only having a difficulty that could have been abated. So mothers, nannies, parents, grandma, please observe the child. And if you like this video, do not forget to like. Do not forget to thumbs up, comments, and ensure that this has been sorted out as early as 8 days afterwards. It can be done when the child goes for circumcision. Most hospitals will ensure at that time, so you look out for it before the 8th day for a male child that has to be circumcised, and even for the female children as well. Look out for the tongue tie as soon as your child is born, so that your healthcare worker can do it when the child is still tender and it will not cause so much complications. So I hope this really helps. Please leave your comments. I'll appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.